Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Abooh Chisom. I'm from Nkanu West Local Government, Abooh, the hometown. I am a student of Enugu State University of Science and Technology, a 300 level microbiology student. I'm 20 years old. So I love writing, I love singing, I love dancing. I'm very versatile. I'm also a makeup artist. So yes, I do traditional makeups, I do cultural makeups, any cultural looks. This is my only way of promoting our culture. I do makeup for traditional marriages, any kind of wedding, and I can also customize like a structural cultural makeup for you as long as you're interested. So this is my little way of promoting our culture. This is the things I like to engage myself with. So what I understand by culture is that culture is people's way of life, including arts, beliefs that are passed down from generation to generation. This is what I understand by culture. I believe that culture can be transferred from a particular generation to the next generation. Thank you. I believe that promoting and rediscovering our culture can help promote our society. Because first of all, we love respect, and I believe that if our parents of these days can inculcate respect and respecting of elders for their children, their children that are bringing up at this particular era, that is going to go a very long way. But I understand about Igbo cultural practices, that Igbo cultural practices, they are different and they are unique from different individual cultural practices. And then I believe that there are certain cultural practices that can be stopped, that should be stopped actually, like circumcising of a female child, and then sacrifices, and then we also have early marriages. Early marriage ruins a lot of things in the female body. And then I do want to understand why these cultural practices came into existence or why they started practicing it. In order for us to achieve a fair and fair society, I think I have listed the bad cultural practices that we have and I've listed the good ones. So if we are able to tackle on these bad cultural practices, I think we'll be able to achieve this fair society that we're looking for. Because all these bad cultural practices, they are very, very harmful to us. So I think that is the problem that we have in these cultural practices, and I think this is the only way that we can move forward as a society, as an Igbo community. And yes, I do believe that there are some cultural practices as professional. The first one is early child marriage. Early child marriage can bring back a lot of things. It can cause limitation to career, it can bring about financial dependency, it can also cause emotional and psychological effects on the child or the girl child. So I believe this thing should be stopped. Girls should be allowed to go to school, have their careers, have their jobs before considering or thinking about marriages. The second one is called FGM. FGM, which is female genital mutilation, also known as female circumcision. This is very, very bad. It has a lot of negative effects on the girl child. For instance, it can cause hemorrhage, which is bleeding. It can cause urinary retention. It can bring about severe pain. It can bring about so many things for the girl child. So I believe that girl child should be allowed to mature before thinking of any of these things. And girl child should not be circumcised. I believe this is part of the cultural practices that suppress people. Thank you. So the Igbo cultural practice that I hold dear is traditional marriages. I love traditional marriages. I love everything about traditional marriages. I love the culture. I love the display of culture, the display of everything. I love it. Thank you. In conclusion, what I want to tell my audience, Igbo soya because I'm born Igbo. Ihe nchọrọ ịgwa ndị ọma na-ege ntị bụ na biko nụ ka anyị kwado ka anyị jisi n'ike na-ekuziri ụmụ anyị Igbo amakakwanụ. Onye si n'Igbo amakara ịma na ara dịrị ya kozi Igbo amaka. Igbo is a beautiful culture. Igbo dị ụtọ. So achọrọ m ka anyị jisi ike na-ekuziri ụmụ anyị Igbo. Ọ bụrụkwa iduru nwa gị pụọ mba ofe abịa overseas anything na-akpọ ya idurukwe ha pụọ ịma nkụziri ya the mother tongue, ịma nkụziri ya cultural practices, ịma nkụziri ya anything. Ọ makwa na nwa gị bụ onye Igbo ị na-practice the Western culture. It is not right. So ihe nchọrọ ịgwa unu please and please ka anyị dosikwe n'ike na-akwadokwe ndị Igbo, ka anyị na-akwadokwe cultural practices, ka anyị na-akwado our languages, ka anyị na-akwadokwe these practices that we have. Thank you very much. Chukwu gozie unu.